Today in this lecture we are going to learn how to read a text file using a Python script. For that we first need to create a text file. Here in this folder, let's create a new text file. Let's name it file.txt and be sure to save the file in the same directory in which your Python script is located, because if you save the text file in any other place or location, we will have to do something known as path joining. But to keep the thing simple, let's just save it in the same directory. Okay. Now add some let's just add some words inside the file, like words hello, open, how, uh, how are you, etc. Now let's save the file. Okay, now we are gonna create a variable. Let's name it file let's set it equal to keyword open. Inside it we are gonna pass, or let's say we are gonna write our file name. It's file.txt inside single quotes, then comma, and then we'll write r inside the single quotes. This is the file that we want to open, and this is the mode in which we want to open. Be sure to type R in it, because if you write W or nothing, then it's going to clear the whole file. Now there are multiple different ways to read a file. For example, here is one method. We're gonna create another variable. Let's call it f. Now we'll set f equals to file dot read lines. Now if we want to see the output, we'll just write print f. So what we will get is we'll get a list of all the lines inside the file f, inside the file called file.txt. Now let's run it. Here you can see all the words which were inside the file. We are getting a list of all of them, like words, hello, open, how are you. But as you can notice, we are also getting a backslash n here, except the last word. So actually what happens is that when we enter a new line inside a file, like here, it automatically creates an escape sequence character known as \n. Even though it is not visible in the file, it is read by the Python script. Now there are multiple ways to remove it. So for example, we can use loops, specifically for loops. Let's write for line in f. Actually, we also have to create a new list. Let's just create a new list variable equals to, we'll assign it an empty list, and then what we'll do is we'll just append all the words inside this new list. We'll do new list dot append and line, and then we'll just write from beginning till the last character. Actually, this is called the slice operator. So, so what this means is that we'll keep on iterating from the first character till the last character without including the last character. Now just uh, print this new list. So now let's run this program. As you all can see, all the backslash n has been removed, but as you can also notice that u is missing here. So what we'll do is that we'll add an if condition here. We'll write if the last character in the line i- is equal to backslash n, then only we'll append. Okay, now let's run this program. So as you all can see that it works perfectly, but as you can see the last word is still missing. So we'll have to add an if else condition here. New list dot append, and we can simply write line. Okay, now let's save it and let's run this program. As you all can see, it works perfectly fine. Now there is a actually a simple way of doing this instead of all that. It's called the strip method. So what we'll do is that instead of all this, we'll just write we'll just write here line dot strip, and it will remove all the backslash n. Uh, This is also used to remove the spaces, but here it will be used to remove all the escape sequence characters. So let's save the file and then let's run it. Here, as you can see, words, hello, open how, are you, all the backslash n or escape sequence characters have been removed. The reason why we use the previous method is because you may encounter some, actually you might want to implement some functionality, like you want to check whether the first character or the last character is equal to something. So that's why you need to remember all the methods. There are also other methods, but these two are the most basic. Thank you.